right here. There's 66. So this is the road that takes you back to exit 407, right there where Smoky Stadium is. So it would be right around there. There's the river. You know where that is, where they always have the construction there on the bridge. That's where that storm is right now, as we're getting the latest scan that's coming through right through there. So it kind of puts perspective as to what we're talking about. Now let's see what that latest is. Okay, another flood advisory that they're watching there. But this cell that I'll be watching is right through here. So I'm going to put a track just on that area right through here as it's making its way eastward. So let's kind of keep a short track on that for you. Alder Branch, 558 Sevier County Park, 559 Eden Church, 607 Jones Chapel, 609. Getting some reports. Starting to get some very heavy rainfall up into Lee County, Virginia. That would make sense. So again, it's not just this cell that we're watching, but also the heavy rainfall. This is the main thing that we're going to keep a close eye on, is this one cell here, but also the potential for some very heavy rainfall as we go overnight into tomorrow, because additional heavy rainfall is going to be problematic across the area. So what we're keeping an eye on right here is this little cell that's just north of Sevierville. This is Highway 66 that takes back towards I-40. Everybody's traveled that's gone into the Smokies from Sevierville to Pigeon Forge to Gatlinburg, so you kind of know what we're talking about right here. Indications that we are still seeing a little bit of rotation. I'm going to look inside this real quick to see if I'm still seeing that like I was earlier. Yeah, right through there. Do you see this purple with the oranges and the yellows? That's where we have some of the strongest winds showing up right through there. But again, as I pull back out, this is the only cell that we're keeping an eye on, really, is that one that's right through here. The rest of this is all rain, heavy rainfall, and that's going to be, for sure, something we'll have to keep a close eye on. So we still have this active warning. I'm going to keep a close eye on this as well. We're going to go ahead and begin WATE 6 on your side news at 6, and we'll continue to follow this and keep you updated as we go through the newscast.
WATE 6 on your side news at 6 starts now.
We're watching this severe thunderstorm warning that's going on right now for Jefferson, Sevier County until 6:30, just south of Smoky Stadium on Highway 66 north of Sevierville. We'll continue to follow this and let you know what to expect the rest of the weekend coming up.
We start tonight with meteorologist Ken Weathers. And Ken, a wild and busy evening.
Been very busy. One cell that we've been watching making its way through Knox County that's produced some hail, and numerous reports of at least quarter-inch size hail across the area. So we still have the risk of some strong storms this evening. Bigger impact, though, for many of us is going to be the heavy rainfall potential overnight that could actually lead to some flooding in spots, and then much cooler tomorrow. We're talking highs only in the 50s and low 60s tomorrow. Past 3 hours, you can see heavy rainfall continuing to make its way back in, but it's this one cluster that's near Sevierville that we're keeping a close eye on. So let me focus in. This is the only active warning we have, a severe thunderstorm warning till 6:30, and this cell was showing a little bit of rotation earlier, especially just north of Sevierville itself, almost right along 66, Highway 66, that takes you into Sevierville and then eventually over towards Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So it's very close to Alder Branch at 6:03, Green Hill 6:05, and Dandridge itself at 6:11. So again, keeping a close eye right through there. At minimum, we're going to be seeing some quarter-inch size hail with that system as it makes its way through. Here's what it looks like right now in the Pigeon Forge area. Again, the storm isn't there yet, so it's relatively quiet, but we'll keep an eye on this camera as we go through the next couple of hours to see some of that heavy rainfall that's going to be making its way through. And 6 timeline shows that as we go through the next couple of hours, we're going to continue to see that moderate to heavy rainfall make its way through. There's 8 o'clock, there's 9 o'clock, and there's 10 o'clock. And it's not just tonight that we're going to see the rain. More rain expected for tomorrow. I'll detail that and let you know when we dry out mark coming up.
All right, Ken, serious stuff out there. You have had a little bit of a chance to take a breath, but a lot you're watching.
Been very busy, but again, that one cell that we're watching, the one warning goes until 6:30, showing a little bit of signs of weakening, which is good. But we've had numerous reports of hail across the area, and it looked like it when we were tracking these storms earlier. Take a look at the photo we got sent in earlier. This was from the Kodak area, so it was right there along northern Sevier County. This would have been exactly where that cell was going through. So Tiffany Bedenbaugh sent that in, about the size of a quarter there. So that would be severe hail. That's 1 inch in diameter. So thank you for sending that in. Take a look at this. Got this picture sent in. It's the Grand Oaks area in Powell. Melissa Sutton sent this in. Looks like a tree has fallen on a house here. And also look at the road that's flooded out. So this is going to be more of a concern as we go through the night tonight. Flooding roadways. Please, please, please do not drive through any flooded roadways as we go through the night tonight, okay? And into tomorrow. Just turn around and go a different direction, even if it's the same route you take every day. You never know what happens to the roadway underneath those flooded out areas. Pigeon Forge, starting to see a little bit of rain in the area right now, but nothing quite what we had earlier. Still, at least for the next hour or two, we'll say till 8 o'clock. Possibility of some stronger storms across the area, but then heavy rain's really going to be the bigger impact tonight. And then dig out the coats for tomorrow. Many will not get above 60 degrees tomorrow. A lot of advisories to talk about. Everything in blue, these are flash flood watches, which means the potential is there. Everything in green, these are flash flood warnings. And we have some of those right now with some of the heavy rainfall that we've seen over the past couple of hours and will continue to see as we go through the next few hours. Here's the one warning we have left with this cell right here. Jefferson, Sevier County till 6:30, so another 13 minutes. Fair Garden 6:14, Clevenger 6:22, Edgemont Elementary right around 6:23 as this moves towards the east. This is the one that we followed all the way across Knox County that produced the hail. Same thing in Kodak with the picture that I just showed you. Another one coming into the southern edge of the plateau. This one looks pretty potent as well, but it's just out of our area. Ray and Meigs County until 7 o'clock, Hamilton and Bledsoe as well. We'll keep an eye on McMinn County. You could be on the path of this as we go through the next hour or so. Let me pull back out. Again, severe threat will be wrapping up, but the heavy rainfall threat will continue throughout the night. This is the past 3 hours, and you can see a lot of rain to come as we go through the next several hours. So this is 8 o'clock. Still some moderate to heavy rain. Maybe a bit of a break towards midnight tonight. But look what happens as we go into tomorrow morning. Additional showers developing. Then the focus for heavy rain is going to shift into the mountains and across the valley as we go through the day Sunday. And do you notice? Temperature's not changing much. We're going to stay in the upper 50s all day with these scattered showers across the area. We finally catch a bit of a break, it looks like, by the time we get to Monday. But until then, we are weather aware tomorrow. 70 on Monday, 77 on Tuesday. We actually warm up as we go through the week. We're talking some mid, possibly even some upper 80s as we go later in the week by next weekend, and just very spotty storm chances across the area as we head into early next week.